Nothing crazy. Oh, you've been holding since Asian session.
Yeah, remember when I sent that chart through?
Mm-hmm.
That was when I was like, yep, in. So,
Nice. So what's your plan with like securing profits and trading stops?
I've just been raising the stop loss, so it's currently at 73.43.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I was thinking about it, but it's just like the clean candles on the left. It's like, oh, and like, you know, no major issue with Trump. So, you know, because that meeting's in like September or October. But I don't know.
Hey guys.
Even dice the king does not need power.
Alright, so what else I gotta do? I gotta do the disclaimers. Do disclaimers. Ooh, looks like you're just about to make its second move here.
It's got a lot of traffic to the left though, doesn't it?
Yes. It's really heavy bullish. Maybe we can head to 132, 700. The 15-minute close is bullish. We've created a support down here, 132, 200, pushing up, trying to create another base. Just gotta wait.
Yeah, I caught that right there.
Nice.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Morning. Hey, is Ted here as well?
Nope.
It's not.
Nope. Ooh, gold.
Maybe Roger, maybe you know.
Okay.
All day, starting today, my broker has had a huge spread on gold. Or huge, like it's hovering around 5 pips, where it's usually somewhere around, below 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your broker?
I'm with Hugo's way.
Oh. Well, I left.
Like gold euro, fine. Like it's that regular spread for like 2 pips. But it's been like this all day. I thought maybe you would know or said you know what's going on.
Oh yeah, like my spread on is like 1 pip, and then on Trader's Domain my spread is like 1.6, 1.5.
Yeah. That's what I'm used to.
Yeah, two is too high, man. Too high.
Then I'm at 5, man. Like it's been at like 4.7, 5.4.
Wow.
Like I jumped into a trade this morning, and then I got kicked out. I'm like, what the fuck happened? And then I looked at the spread, and it was huge.
Yeah, you know what's happening? I think they're losing business, so they're trying to cover that with the spreads.
Okay.
That's
But then,
yeah.
would they do that? Because I remember Ted was talking about spreads and all that kind of stuff, like last week somewhere. So I was wondering maybe he would know if they would do that with like a specific pair. Because all the other spreads are just fine. Like DJ's fine,
Oh.
DJ's fine. Like, but it's just gold USD. They're just screwing me over. So
Who? Yeah.
my term all day.
I left Hugo's way a month and a half ago, 2 months ago.
Okay, so you used to be there.
Yeah. It used to be. The only problem was that the withdrawals, they would send in increments. Like let's say if I'm going to have a 5,000 withdrawal, what they'll do is like they'll send 1,500, they'll send 1,500 again, and then they, so it was like that. So I was like, whoa, why? Like this should just come in.
Yeah, I had the same thing with Hugo too, Raja.
Yeah.
You're on Trader's Domain now.
I'm Advantage FX and Trader's Domain.
Which one is that?
One thing is great. I'm using
Trader's Domain.
Okay. But did I hear something like he can't take clients from outside the country?
That's correct. So all the regulations are written on the website, so you can go there and you can read what they can do. Because I think certain things I can talk about maybe out of line, or so I just can't.
That's fine. Maybe when he comes on later, I'll ask him for some advice.
Oh yes, DJs.
I'm based in Amsterdam, so I need to figure out a different broker. They're gonna screw me on gold.
I think DJ's about to push up over here. Let's see here. From here we can get to 132,600, 132,700, 132,600, 132,700. I entered around 132,440. Pip stop. This 15 minutes should stay above the previous 15 minutes. And what's the time right now? Ooh, 7 a.m. New hour has started. Yeah, don't like the 30-minute close. Gonna rock it, man. Morning, am I late? Well, it depends on you. I was late today.
Yeah, I was early.
Damn. EJ is ranging. UJ is also ranging. Okay, is GG a dumb trade here? Let's take a look. I think the 30 minute has the week close, but I think this one should stay above the low of the previous one, even though the stop is a little bit tighter. 15-minute closed bullish, closed above the high of the previous ones, so this should continue to go bullish, maybe to 132, 600, something like that, and that'll be pretty good. EJ is ranging. Look at this range. It's been in this range for a long time. Damn. Gold is also ranging. Oh, looks like it's trying to move. Shakalaka boom boom. There's a vegan at my gym, and they keep putting vegan stickers on the walls.
What?
Yeah. They keep putting vegan stickers on the walls.
They're everywhere, man.
Yeah. Let's see, what else are we doing here? Yeah, pound is strong. I wonder where that strength came from.
GDP data.
Yeah, possible. Oh yeah, GDP data is really good. Wow.
And I think also Boris Johnson, he's pretty sure that they're going to get a Brexit deal by 18th of October.
October, yeah. Yeah, that's what he was talking about.
Called it, yeah. We'll see.
I'm in the UK using both Vantage and IC. Yeah, IC market is really good. I was with IC markets for a long time. The only problem is might get stuck in this range. Yeah, I'll just let's keep it. No, I'll close. Got out with 8 pip negative. Because like we reached the high over here. So, it's just got to be a little bit cautious. This is the high we've reached.
30 minutes to correlate it. Nice.
Yeah, so might just wait for it to create some sort of a solid like support or resistance to see. Other than that, everything's just ranging here, yeah. Alright, what's this here? Trading. Finally, we're figuring out how to send charts. What's this? Oh yeah, buys above this 1511 makes sense. Makes sense because gold is just ranging right now. Let's take a look at. This is the news for today. This Chinese CPI Asian sessions will have a lot of volatility then. This week is pretty clean except for USD CPI. Ooh, nice close. on GJ. Gotta be fluid with taking losses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. This is what I immediately looked at right after I closed. If you look on the 30-minute, this whole zone here, I think this is a pretty fat zone. Gonna just make it a little neat right there. Somewhere around that area. I think it's going to look cleaner on the 1 hour. Yeah, there we go. 1 hour is much cleaner. So initially, GJ has created a high at around 132.500. It's going to do a retracement, create some sort of a base, a support, you know, like a step. And then I'm going to look for buys because price moved up, created a high, it's going to come down, it's going to create some sort of a support. I think the same thing happened on Thursday with GJ. It went up, created a support on the 15-minute, and went up to retest the high. Let me see if I can. Yeah, exactly like this happened. Let's go back. Oh yeah, right here. This was it. This was on, yeah, Thursday. Thursday, 8 a.m. Price was moving up. Price created a high, came down, created a support. This was the confirmation candle. This was the entry candle. And then it kept going up and retested this high and went up further. So we patiently wait for that to happen. And that's it. Look, your USD, good sell. No, look at the screen. It says, don't say look at this or look at that. Post the chart. Let's see what I got. Scheduled for today, nothing. Got a dentist appointment today.
You have a dentist appointment today?
Yes, one last one.
I'm betrayed.
Oh wow, look at that drop on GJ. God damn.
It's a retracement.
Yeah, how are we so good? Well, not good. It's close early. 2 trades on gold already. Yeah, I think gold's gonna have a massive move. Cause I mean, if you look at gold, right, you know for sure that if gold breaks below, let's do this. Oh, let's do this in the 4 hours. Much better. No, yeah, look at the 4 hour here. Right, if gold breaks below 1503, 1502, we're coming down to 1494, 1495, 100%. Right, if gold breaks above 1511, 1512, we're going back up to 1518. So these are the 2 moves that you gotta wait for. These will be clean, easy trades. Look at this on the 1 hour. Yeah. See, look at this. There's nothing. This is clean move up and a clean move down. This right here in the middle, this is consolidation. This is range. You don't want to get stuck in this range. Even though this is a big range, but it still doesn't make sense to get stuck in the range. You need easy trades. So wait for easy trades so that you can take a picture, show it on Instagram and say, oh look, trading is so easy. Waiting is not easy. That's the problem. I see a W forming on most charts in gold. Yeah, I mean, you can see whatever alphabet there, but you gotta wait for the support or resistance to break. Right there. right? So now the problem is, let's say if you're only trading till New York Open like me, NYC Open, and if the move happens after NYC Open, are you going to be worried about that move? That's the whole problem. I'm not going to be worried about that move if it happens after NYC Open, because that's a part of my plan. Just come on the chart, look for 1 or 2 trades and call it a day. So I took 1 trade. I think this was a very early buy I took on GJ, based on the fact 15-minute closed bullish, but I guess, yeah, whatever. So now basically just gotta wait for price to, like, it's retracing, create a high, for it to make some sort of a support so we can go up and retest that. EJ trade question mark. EJ is ranging, my friend. Look at this. EJ is ranging. EJ is in a 40 pip range. So you gotta wait for EJ to break. It's so dirty. Look at this price action. Hey, how's the volatility of AUD JPY in New York session, since AUD is closed and the yen is closed?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's consolidating a little bit. It's had a good run, but no, it's not moving at all. It's kind of just forming support at around that 30, 73, 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on there, BW? Oh yeah, daily has a lot of room to go up. You're right.
See, I don't know if this is right, but I've got a target at, the first one's at 74.06.
Yep.
Now, would you say even higher?
I think that first target is very safe.
Yeah.
If you go a little higher, that'll get a little aggressive, because 74.06 where you have it, I think this is the first, like, that's the support turn resistance from the 20th of June.
And then, so I was thinking so I've done a couple lots. So one lot I'll close there, and then maybe I'll close the whole lot there.
Yeah.
And it depends how it runs. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if I were you, I would have taken profits, and I would have let just like one run, and would have trailed it with the 4-hour candles.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you look on the 4-hour,
Alright.
they created some sort of a support. This is when the daily opened, and now the 4-hour candles are making, it made a low here and then made a higher low here. So if you go off the fact that, okay, the 4-hour candles should continue making higher highs and higher lows, then price should continue moving up.
Alright, sweet. But I don't think it'll do much in this session.
Yeah. Oh wow, G just dropped in.
We're lucky we got out.
Yep. Yeah. Just gotta wait. What's this? Someone sent a chart. Ooh, gold. Gold on descending triangle. If broken above, we could see a push all the way to 1524 level. 35 pip stop loss. 130 pip TP. Yeah, I mean, if I see signs of gold pushing up, I might go with the buy stop at like 1512 15.12.60 or even 15.13. Yeah, because if I kind of have a buy stop like 15.13, price can easily go to 15.15. That's 20 pips. 15.15, 15.16. That's your 100% guaranteed move. 20-30 pips right there in this zone. Right, but like buying right now gets a little aggressive because you got this resistance here, you know, which hasn't broken. I mean, you can think that, oh yeah, it's going to get broken, but it's not broken. You know, it has to break first for us to turn around and say, oh, look, gold broke this resistance. It's very important. Wow. Hope people who took the buy here copying me, they got out instead of holding.
Yeah, we'll start moaning now.
Yeah.
Rakeel,
Hey.
if you look on the hourly on GJ, we broke 132.0. So
Yep.
we tested that, I think.
Yeah.
However, the 2 trades that I had open, I closed them at the profit.
Oh, nice. You closed them at profits.
Oh, that much.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But if this, the last hour was very kind of like, the last 20 minutes, the last hour kind of was very whipsaw.
We're losing you. We're losing you.
Yeah, didn't wanna go for all, so and here's the hourly retest.
Yeah. Man, I did a webinar yesterday where we said it's going to head to 132.500. But
I picked it.
yeah, I was expecting it to come up to 132 and then, you know, kind of relax, and then I could take buys in New York and go up. But I guess it went up before I expected it to. Wow, this is so scary. People do copy the trades I take. Please, don't do that. Guys are trying to send me charts. Listen, I can't see links, okay? We go through this every day. I can't see any links. Don't send links. If you want to send a chart, click the camera button here. It's going to give you this link, and then what you got to do is you got to copy this code, this last code right here. You literally keep talking about 90% win rate. Yeah, I guess it's down to 88 now. Dumb loss.
Gee, if UJ breaks above that 107.27, it's gonna be just like AJ. I'll send the chart.
Oh, USD CHF, someone's in buys. Interesting. Interesting. Doesn't this resistance scare you, whoever you are?
Clueless.
Well, you got the stop loss too, so. Oh, it's a 2 pip stop. Oh, you're gonna get stopped out 100%. 110%.
Hey, so GJ's actually pushed up above that 139, 132.2 range. That's good.
I took GJ at 132.17.
Very nice.
132.17. Nice. Yeah, Eugene used to clear 107 area. That's the only resistance holding UJ back. Once it clears there, it's off to the races. And I think
that'll.
yeah.
I bet you that'll happen in the London session.
Yeah. I was like, oh man, not again. Yeah, and that would make gold come down. That would be perfect.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see any action until tomorrow.
Till tomorrow. I really want to see some GJ bullish action again. Because I missed it.
Well, GJ got news out at 2 o'clock, the 3X report.
Yeah. Really good news too.
So is this the vote not to extend anymore?
The what?
What's this vote about? Not to extend, no more extension? Down.
No, Boris is asking the other MPs to give him some backbone.
Okay. Hold on.
Changing. And we got more range. And we got more range. GG has now started ranging. And we got even more range. Damn.
Monday.
Yep. Not in a rush to take a trade.
Hey, Rod.
Hey.
No, bro. If I were to take DJY's, would it be better to wait for a break of that consolidation box?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I was also thinking in a way that if the next 30-minute closes bullish, the next one, then I might enter. Because it's respecting the support here.
Yes.
Yeah.
113.200.
Yeah, so I mean, if it starts to push up, it's going to go to 132, 700, 100%.
So ideally, you wait for a 30-minute candle close.
Yes.
Like really, with a really good bullish button.
Yeah, that's what I want. Like, I want the next 30-minute candle to close bullish.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, you know, but then I gotta see.
Candle with a retest. If the 30-minute can close bullish, then it confirms that with a retest.
Yeah. If I can get a next one close bullish, then I'm gonna take a trade.
Look at the hourly where the wicks are. Exactly where this hourly candle will tap as well, like exactly almost to the tip.
Yes. Rocket ship. Someone's drawing a rocket ship on GPCAD. Rocket ship works when there's nothing to the left, when it's in space. Right now, it's in the Earth's atmosphere. Because you look, there you have mountains here. You get some more mountains over here. You got atmospheric pressure here building up over here. So the rocket is going to have a hard time going up. Man, you need to take some mentorship class on this rocket ship indicator. See UJ, now you can make a rocket ship here on UJ because to the left there's only one mountain and that's okay, it's just gonna go up. Even gold too. See gold? There's nothing here. Once gold breaks out of 15.13, it's going to 15.17 minimum.
Yo, morning, Rod.
Hey, good morning.
Hello. Gold was a fake out to the downside on the 4-hour.
Looks like it.
Yeah, so if you look
Got
at
some strong support even on the 1 hour.
yeah, if you look at 1508 area, like if you look to the left, that was previous resistance. It's big break, and then it's retested that. It's first retest.
Man, why are you guys volume so low? What are you guys doing with mics?
I wanted gold to break that NFP price, that bullish candle, so it could go bearish. But let's see what happens.
Yeah, flick it on the 4-hour, Rakeel. Gold, please. Yeah, and then squeeze it out. See that big green candle to the left? Obviously, look, that's
Mhm.
it broke out. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's retesting it now. So, and if you look, it's not putting lower lows in on the 4 hours now. Like the last 4 or 5 hour candles, it ain't put a lower low in.
Yeah, good
really,
point.
Yeah, really, you just needed to push higher than the previous high on the last 4 hour. And that's another bullish hour close, and then it will be a good push for the last hour of the 4 hour.
Yeah, but even in this area right here, you could even see some nice pullback because this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you gotta be just careful in that range off that area. Just like how you had that bullish, that area that you just pointed out.
Yeah. If you get a close out of that range, then you should be good.
Let's see what happens. Ooh, EJ also respected this area. Wow. Magician in the house. I have a question.
I wonder why US dollars kind of lagging, and EJ too, against the Japanese yen. You know, because obviously you've got GJ that's gone, you've got AJ that's gone, and then the other two are kind of just hanging back.
Yeah, like they're just ranging because, like, you'll see there's going to be more volatility coming in the middle of the week. Yeah, because like usually, you know, when Monday ranges, you get volatility on Tuesday, Wednesday. Fundamentally too, like there hasn't been much happening with the US dollar.
Yeah, true.
Trump hasn't came out, said something. No one has made any remarks. Like these days, the only things that's been moving the US dollar is when someone says something. Can you make the stream louder? No, the stream is just the way it is.
What'd they ask for?
Oh, if we can make this stream louder. I guess some people's mics are too low, or you know.
Is mine alright? I can turn mine.
Oh yeah, yours is fine.
Yeah. I guess I'm not the voice I want to hear though.
You know what though, I noticed in the YouTube recordings, like Ted's voice, for example, was a little low compared to yours.
I think he had his laptop at the time.
Yeah, it's just my laptop.
Oh, there he is.
Ted's making a dungeon. He's building a dungeon with 100 monitors.
How's the Porsche Taycan?
I'm now having second thoughts.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't.
Well,
It's only got.
Elon took the Tesla to Nuremberg. He never did that before. So there's a video out now of him racing the car in Nuremberg. So.
Jeez. Yeah, you're staying loyal.
Yeah, I just don't like I said. My only concern has always been the interior is crap. That's the only thing I've been concerned with.
Will gold break?
I think GJ, you may find, will have one more bearish movement and then the retracement and push up. It just doesn't seem like we have enough power in this hour candle to change direction. So I think next hour we might have one more pull down to go further up. I caught the move at like 5 in the morning.
Oh,
That big push up, yeah. Not too much, only caught like 16 pips, but I was expecting that to continue. I think we look like on the weekly, we're scheduled to go to like 134.
Okay.
And I mean, it was funny because people were saying sell GJ, and I sort of looked at the weekly candle, and it's like, there's no way I would have ever sold GJ in that weekly candle from last week. It's
no,
the dumbest thing anyone could have done.
Look at daily, man. So bullish.
But look at the weekly. Look at the rejection on the bottom. Like,
Yeah.
why in hell would you even think about selling? Like, it's just like, I'm so confused. Like, people are like, oh, I'm selling GJ. I'm like, okay, go die to your death.
Well, if this is sell anything, you just buy.
Well, yeah, I mean, Instagram is, I don't know what happened. Like, did the IQ of Instagram go down? Like, everyone's trying to call tops and bottoms.
Instagram IQ took a bearish.
PDF Rabbin IQ.
It's sad because everyone's selling GJ, and I'm looking at the weekly candle. I'm like, you guys haven't even let the market set up one session yet. Like, you're trading GJ on the Asian session, selling it, and I'm like, this is just a recipe for disaster. But then all those posts got deleted.
Gold made that higher high on the 1 hour.
And on the 4.
Ooh, gold.
Gonna be pushing.
15.13. Let's put a buy stop at 15.13. 15.13 buy stop.
I just asked Rakeel the brokerage question. I'm at Hugo's Way, and gold USD has had a high spread all day. It's been like around 5 pips all day for Tuesday, like 1.5, 1.8.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
You have any idea like what could be going on there? Because all the other spreads are at their regular self, even gold euro is at regular.
I think they marked up their spread on gold because they can make more money on it.
Yeah, some people in the stream are also saying that the spread on Hugo's Way is up.
I think they marked it up because they realize how many people are trading gold and how fast it's moving. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to capitalize on that because they know people will trade gold anyway. It was like that theory I told you, right? So like, you can lower your spreads and have you have more players and receive the same volume as if you had less people and a higher spread. I'd rather have more people on my brokerage because I know they're going to trade other things, and I'll make fees, commissions on other trades as well. Not try and push people out of the market because I don't want them trading a certain pair, unless their liquidity got switched. I mean, I don't know. It's really weird for them to switch, like to have everything. Like usually when you do liquidity, you should be switching everything all at once, not just one particular pair. And if you're switching one particular pair, you're not usually going up, you're usually going down. Like you normally get a better spread than a worse spread.
I thought it was weird as well because I can't scalp on a 5 pip spread. So
It's pretty hard to scalp.
I'm definitely looking to see how that plays out and maybe switch focus.
See now GJ the 15 minute push down, and people who took early buys start sweating. Because you gotta wait for a high time frame confirm. So 30 minute bullish candle is going to tell me, okay, Raja, you can buy now.
Yeah, I think you really have to wait on GJ this morning. It had too much of a push in the London session.
Yeah.
I think if we get up, tomorrow will be the day where it pushes a little bit more. Because remember, GJ, like people trading GJ, it has really long wicks. It can wick down 40, 50 pips before it goes back up again. So you're not really missing anything. Like last week, remember, we closed at like 132 last week. And if you look at today's, we're at 132, like 200. So think about that. Like think about how much it moved when we closed on Thursday at 132. And now we're still at 132 right now. So that should give you an idea of you're not going to miss the move on GJ.
Gold 1533 buy stop question mark. No, 1513 is my buy stop. 1513.
I just buy stock.
Mine. It says mine. GJ 4-hour close in 23 minutes. Yes. Do you think traders at institutions talk to one another at other institutes, discuss their trades? I don't know. Probably not, because we don't know any institutional traders. Do you recommend someone who just learned trading from here for a month to look at 2 pairs, or just stick to 1 pair first? I think that's a really good, really good approach. Just stick to 2 pairs, 1 or 2 pairs.
Rakeel, what's your theory behind your buy stop at 1513?
Oh yeah, so 1513, I think it's above this previous wick it made on the 8th September.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's above that area. So, you know, like I'm counting on the fact that if there's going to be some sort of volatility, you know, my buy stop should get activated. And because if price breaks above 1511, which it couldn't break above during
18,
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
So if it breaks above, then we're heading up higher to, you know, 1517. So I'm aiming to get maybe like 15-20 pips out of this move.
That's today's daily high as well. That's the top of the daily candle.
Yeah, exactly.
So if it's going bullish, then it should break that high.
Yes.
Good morning, by the way.
Good morning.
Good morning, Simon.
Simon.
Hey. How's it going?
I'm alright, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, not too bad.
Would you not wait for retest? Mark Egerton. This is a buy stop. This is not a market order. If this was a market order, I would have stated this is going to be a retest. But this is a buy stop. How did Nasdaq move? No idea. Don't know. Don't care about Nasdaq.
Yeah, I've already had some gold buys this morning because it's found support on the 15-minute.
Yeah.
Gold at like 1508.
Oh, way down there.
1508. If you look on the 15 minutes, just create clear support, and it's consolidated, and now it's breaking higher.
Yeah.
1508? Yeah, 15087. There you go.
Yeah, I agree, Simon. I have support at 1508.
So I had some buys there earlier. I took buys after 3 15-minute candles failed to close below. Took it on the next one, which coincided with the hour candle close, and the hour left the wick to the top.
Yeah, I got 1508.40.
So I've got like quick 20 pips on that, and I just closed, hit that resistance again.
Push it up a little bit further to create the weekly wick to go further down.
Yeah, it makes total sense.
Yeah, so everyone's pulling up. I'm gonna wait for it to flip. Once the weekly candle flips, then I'll start taking sells.
I'm gonna be avoiding that 8 o'clock
Yeah, well, I'm not looking to trade right now. I mean, I took a GJ trade earlier, but I think my focus right now is GJ because I think there's more room for the upside. So I'm waiting for it to hold support, and then I'll take a position. Gold, I don't like the upside on gold because it doesn't make sense to me. Nothing's changed from last week, so I know what's happening now is there's a wick that's being created. If we get fundamental news to say that there's issues, then I'll look to take buys, but right now as it stands, that's just a wick being formed on the weekly. So you're going to find a couple of days we're going to go bullish, and then it's going to rip down bearish.
Looking at the weekly chart, like there's been a streak of weekly candles going bullish and only one bearish candle.
Two bearish candles on gold.
Yeah, and then now the month is starting bearish. So I tend to go with that until I see we have something different right now.
And last week bearish candle on gold. Is a bearish in both of the weekly candles. So
yeah, it was very strong. I didn't expect it to be that strong. I was hoping we would hold around 15.15 to drop to 15.08, but now that we're at 15.08, that's a hard support. So it makes sense that we're sort of bouncing around there, and that will create the wick. And if you look at the wicks on the weekly, they're huge. So I'm not expecting this one to be any different.
Okay, makes sense.
Okay.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Gentlemen.
Hey Alex, how you doing, buddy?
Morning, Alex.
Good morning, guys. I woke up late. I saw that life.
Yeah, you didn't miss much.
Like how Bojo rallied the pound yesterday.
Yeah, the news was super positive for the pound.
Gold's going to give a strong hour close.
We should buy GJ, question mark. I think I should kick you from the stream with that comment. Why do you want to buy GJ? Come on, man. Think all candles are bearish right now.
just people buying ups and buying, man. That's what it is.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Yeah, your buy stop's going to get activated with kill on gold.
Where? Oh, it's coming close.
Okay, this is nice. I just closed 3 positions for 20 and then let these ones ride.
That doesn't count. Oh, buy stop activated.
Get a quick 30 pips on gold with kill.
Oh, it's activated.
Let's go.
Oh, it's moving. Oh,
10
shit.
pips already with kill.
Almost. There we go.
Pips already.
Thanks for that, I just got 8.
Yeah, just got 8.
That's nice.
Damn.
Where's it going to go now? That's the question.
I see
Alright,
15,
back to bed.
15, 21 maybe.
It's gonna mirror the current candle to the left, the one that Rakeel has open right now on the hour. It's gonna mirror that candle, the one directly to the left. There's a clear path now, and if you look at the wick that's beside that clear path candle, it's just filling in that range right now, and then it'll probably retest, and then that's when the drop will start.
Yeah. I got 5.
Yeah, I got 5 pips and I closed.
I closed half because I already had a loss for today, so I'm not really looking to add in a retracement.
Oh,
Yeah, I took a GJ buy earlier, but then it started to come down, so I exited. I decided to wait. Yeah, so I closed half position on gold, like 5 pips. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm holding.
Everything else was just ranging.
It's going to be interesting early close on GJ.
I was thinking about taking market orders, but then I was like, nah. Oh, did 82, did 52, 50, somebody did $52 on gold. Dun, 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 dun. Mondays are for viewing and mapping out your week. Yes, Mondays are for viewing and chilling and relaxing. Look, GJ is relaxing, EJ is relaxing, ranging. Gold activated buy stop, closed half position, and might close the other half too if it, you know, doesn't go up sooner. Because the worst thing you can do is come on Monday and just secure a loss. The first day of the week, that's the worst. So you don't want to do that. You gotta stay smart on Mondays and Fridays. If someone's deciding to hold it, I think your stop is going to be at like 15.10. So that's a 30 pip stop almost. Yeah, so don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Don't say you hit stop loss. Don't say that, because copying trades is not good. See that? If you didn't close, now you're in a 10 pip grata. Gold on 4-hour looks like it want to do a retest. I mean, you know, it broke up. So now, theoretically, it should go all the way up to 15.16, 15.17. As long as it stays above 15.10.
That's the problem, because it'll whip around there, because you have essentially this area here and this wick right here. So you could dip all the way down here before we go up. That's what people don't pay attention to. I want to say GJ's holding support right now, but we know what happens at 8 o'clock.
Here's an interesting question. What do you guys think about Samuel Leach by Daddy Landy? Daddy Landy, I think you should just focus on what you can accomplish in a day. Because when you focus on what someone else is doing, then you miss out the opportunities you get in life to succeed. And then you start complaining that, oh, life is unfair, life is that. So all you gotta do is just put your head down and just focus on how you can make yourself better every day.
I think a good answer to answering all those people asking Rakeel would be go to Forex on Instagram and find out.
Yeah. What's this? Minor support, waiting for a retest. Yeah, GG's playing around in this range now. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if you just like waste your time on what someone else is doing, on what people think about someone else, then you will definitely miss out on opportunities you could have. That's like looking at 10 pairs, you know, like if you're looking at 10 pairs and your main focus is mainly, let's say, EJ and gold, you're gonna 100% miss out on the opportunities on EJ and gold, because you're gonna be looking at some other pairs which you should be looking at. So important. So what's this? What if the candle closes in the zone that had but not below that wick? Does that still mean candle could go bullish for gold? Yeah, I mean, if you look on the 1 hour, the 1 hour is closing above these candles here to the left. So now the next 1 hour, so now if you look at the 1 hour in a way that, okay, like, you know, it made a high over here, it made a higher low, it made another higher low, this made a high, this made a higher high, this made even a higher high. So the next 1 hour candle essentially shouldn't go below the previous one, which is now the breakout candle, and you know, it should continue moving up.
Man, when you explain it like that, it looks so beautiful. Like, wow.
Yeah, because now, you know, now it's just like very simple uptrend, because if you want the next candle to continue up, it should continue up something like this, and the wick shouldn't go below the previous 1 hour candle here if it's going to go up. This is the candle that you need. So every time you take a trade, always put a condition on the trade. The condition on the buy would be that as long as price does not go below the previous 1 hour candle. That's the condition. If that condition is met, then price is going to go up. If the next candle goes and breaks the low of the 1 hour candle, then that condition has failed. Then that means the buy trade has failed because the candle came down. Nasty. Ooh, can't see this chart. What's this? GJ 134. Yep. Once GJ clears 132, 500, 600, we're off to the races. Uncle Ted, can you talk can you talk about what's this? Stock data on CNBC with relation to gold. I don't even know how that would work out. Mute the distortion and focus on yourself. Yes. What's a good way to learn more conditions when entering the trade? Oh, I can write a whole book on conditions if you want. I mean, the only condition is that you need a stop loss, right? I mean, if you have a stop, then that's a condition. You know, as long as, you know, price doesn't hit stop, your trade should go in profits. And you only need to do this once or twice a day. That's it. Once or twice a day. Because if you overdo it, then your rationale to making that logical decision for a trade, it just becomes low, and you know, some problems happen. And the other thing is, when you're presented with such simple information, you just need to take it as such simple information, because a lot of people start to overthink that. Then buys are okay, right? Well, that's up to you. If you believe that this 30-minute candle, if it closes bullish, and the next one should stay above it, and should go up to this area and then break it, if you believe that, then you can take a trade. If you don't believe that, then you don't take a trade. Please enlighten us on CNBC. I have no idea how CNBC works. Don't know, don't care. Man, YouTube chat is the wild, wild west. See, UJ is still ranging, GJ is in a range, and gold is just doing some somersaults here, and it's a dead day today.
It's a Monday.
Yeah, it's a Monday.
Slow day.
Have you ever been using indicators? Yes, I used all sorts of indicators back in the day. Someone sent a Euro New Zealand chart with 2 green boxes and a blue line. Very nice. It looks great. Boris wants to leave EU, eh? He really wants Brexit. I thought that you were supposed to at least critique my analysis. I'm not asking for hands out, but you literally told me nothing. I'm trying to get better. Robert Banks sent an analysis and then he complained. So let's take a look what the analysis was, because I'm pretty sure the analysis wasn't complete, which is why I just skipped it. Oh yeah, I did give my full rundown. What else do you want me to do? I told you, if you believe this is going to close bullish, and if you believe that the next one should stay above the previous one, then it should go up to this area. And then I also said, if you believe that this resistance is going to get broken, then it's going to go to your black line. What else do you want me to do? You want me to go to the market makers and change the market for you? I mean, I can't do that. Come on. God damn.
I think no one wasn't paying attention when you were explaining.
Exactly. Like, I'm like, wow, man.
Yeah, these people shouldn't complain, bro.
It's just complaining and crying, like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah,
I explained it to you.
Be thankful for this live stream.
I mean, it's just, I explained it to you just like how I would explain a trade to myself. Like, I'm waiting for this candle to close bullish. If this 30-minute closes bullish, I'll take a buy. Two things are going to happen. Either it's going to be a loss or it's going to be a win. Right? But in most cases, what happens is when people take a loss, they start crying and whining and bitching around that, oh, price was this, market was this, should have gone up. That's what you guys do. What you have to do is, when it's a loss, just take it as a loss, stay calm, come back the next day. Like what I did. I took GJ buys early in the morning, 8 pip loss, okay, whatever, calmly waited an hour, took a buy stop on gold, closed 5 pips, the other one stopped at break even. Now I'm less loss on the day, because I didn't turn around and complain, because market doesn't give a fuck. So you have, yeah, so you need to really man up there, Ryan, and really, see, like, either if you're mentally cut out for trading or not. Because if you sent me this chart, I gave you what my thoughts were. What else do you want me to do?
He hurt his feelings.
Let me call the liquidity provider and tell them, hey, Ryan's in a buy. Make the market go up for a little bit. God damn.
That is that's crazy.
It would be ideal if this 30-minute candle on GJ goes bullish.
What's this? GU, target for buys if you break above it. Yeah.
You know, it's kind of sad there's another Ryan in here too. Oh man.
Yeah, I think GU and GJ are in the same position. They're at supports.
I'm the real Ryan.
Yeah, the real Ryan.
Oh no, I've been here for a while though, so don't even start with that. I've just been silent for a long time.
What, more than a couple years?
I would say when Ted's just was about to just cut off the rest of the Forex farming, not to do take any more people in.
Oh, your iPhone. Your iPhone.
My name is iPhone for today.
What's this? Price broke resistance, waiting for retest of support, hit some resistance. Yeah, I mean, if this 30-minute looks the way it is, I would have taken buys on GU. Stops below the 30-minute candle.
So would it be safe to say if a support forms right here on GJ, that would probably, if we have a 30-minute closable bullish candle, we can probably take buys?
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm basically, that's what I want to see happen. Because if I can get a bullish candle here, then I can say, okay, so the previous one tried to go down and closed above. The one before that, it closed above. So, you know, this seems like a good support. So support in an uptrend, a 30-minute candle closed bullish, that's like enough confirmations for me to take buys.
Remember, that's kind of like the GCAT trade you did last week, Rakeel.
Yeah, like on Thursday, I think.
Yep, it formed support and it went to the previous high. What up, KGB Dimitri? Bro, just hungover as hell right now, bro. I missed London session, ECG, bad vibes. I was like, bro. Oh, did you do the prana? I think I should do that. It should help my hangover. 100%. I'm gonna do that today. Thank you.
How about don't drink that much alcohol to avoid getting hungry?
Yeah, I feel you, Yvonne, but it's football season, baby.
Yeah, sometimes when you start, you don't stop. You know, you're like in the zone.
That's crazy.
I mean, I only done that when I was 6, so I can't. I mean, like 21 times twice.
Like once I start, like I don't stop. Like I can go through it 4 years one night and stop.
Don't you guys like feel sick after like a certain period? Because like I never understood how people can get so drunk and then continue to drink. That's something I never understood.
But when you involve all the other drugs, then.
Oh man. Why is that put? That's crazy. Yeah.
My harder tips go towards alcohol and drugs.
Oh come on, bro. Nah, man, you gotta put that shit to good use, bro.
I know, but I don't know. I don't know if you like things in moderation.
Oh, okay, yeah. If it's in moderation, yeah. Because I know some people that do this every like 20 minutes. I'm like, dude, how do you live? How do you live? You know what I mean? They're like serious alcoholics. So, yeah. And that's just not even a joke either. I mean, not to condemn anybody. I'm just saying, like, it's just, I can't fathom that. It's just, I don't understand. I mean, I'm not judging or anything, but like, I'm just saying from this standpoint, just like, you just do over.
Keep in mind, man, the world is too soft, man. Don't condemn. Like, I think you condemn, you know what I mean? Like, people have an addiction problem. Like, oh,
that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's what I'm saying because it's a disease, right? Nah, because I'm saying it's a disease. Like, you know, it's something that they can't, like, I mean, I have so far enough to say, like, that's what it is. I mean, some people don't understand it. They think it's, oh, you're just an alcoholic. No, like, I think some people actually some mental issue that they need this thing just to even function. You don't understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, it's just weird. I'm not to say that I'm the one that's like, oh, I'm an alcoholic or anything, but I'm just saying it just from a different standpoint. It's crazy.
I can't agree with you in this world, man, that certain things is okay, like addiction.
Oh no, I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying it's a problem. Never that would I say it was okay for you to have an addiction. No, I'm not saying that at all.
Well, it's too sensitive.
I can agree with you on that though. That's for sure. I think
freedom of speech doesn't exist in this world anymore. They need to cut that shit out of the Constitution.
Oh my god. Well, that is so true. Like, you really have to watch what you say nowadays, especially when you know I'm gonna get to that, but like, it is what it is, man. I'm just leave it at that.
So based on this chart, so yeah, you're right. Like, you'd be waiting for a candle to close bullish on at least a 30-minute, because right now you see it's popping down. So you know, this was resistance. So you need gold to make a support here for it to continue moving up. Target down here, sell stop 117,740. Yep, makes sense. Makes sense. Target sell stop below 117,740. Yeah, this makes sense because that's a very strong 4-hour support, which is also resistance. Target is down here. I think target at like 117,400 would be better. Easy, safe target. Omar A, you keep sending the same chart. I keep opening it. I can't open it, so I'm not going to open your chart again. But GJ bullish should work. GJ. CE is ranging. Gold is trying to create a base here at this level. If gold creates a base here, 1510, 1511, number one, we're going to fill this wick at 1514, and then maybe continue on to 1516 and 1517. So this will be almost like a 20 pip risk and like a 30 pip reward, 30 to 40. What is stop loss on gold? Wow. Man, if I got $1 for every time someone asked me for a stop loss, I'd have maybe $16 every day. Yeah, I think. Kindly tell me entry and exits. Yeah, I think GJ should continue moving up. It's creating a base. It's creating a base. This spaceship indicator. Made a high, came down, creating a support to go up to retest this area.
Look at it on the 15 minute. Okay. Instead of the previous candle. I mean, do you still look at the no wick to the bottom or the no wick to the top thing? Does that still matter to you on the 15 minute or not really?
No, because I'm not gonna look at the 15 minute.
Okay.
Only the because like the 15 minute now you have more information on candles. You know, it gets a little sketchy. So I think going off of the 30 minute would be much better.
Nice. The folks is being more active in the chat.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm always here. I just not always on the Zoom.
But I meant like
Oh, well, I'm only talking because I'm on the Zoom. Usually, I'm not on it because I'm zooming with my little brother from California. Can't zoom with y'all and him at the same time.
Good call on the coffee.
Man, coffee is really good, man.
I think I'm the only person in this chat that doesn't drink coffee in the morning.
Bro,
Yeah, I don't drink coffee.
I want to get one of those espresso machines, you know what I mean? Those massive ones.
Yes.
But like, you pay like $1,000 for the machine to make you like a small cup of coffee, which is just amazing, but I don't know.
That's nothing for you, bro. That's like 5 minutes of trading for you.
No, but like, I'm getting into coffee, but I'm like not that big of a fanatic, you know?
My coffee's Mary Jane.
So if this 30-minute candle on GJ closes bullish, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna take buys if it closes bullish.
A 30-minute, right? Or something more short.
What's that?
Probably wait for a 30-minute candle to close.
Yeah.
Having more information.
Yeah.
At 50.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. The 30-minute candle close bullish. What are your thoughts on weed since it's legal in Canada? Well, it's legal in Canada. Yeah, it looks like gold is going to continue pushing. Okay, the 15-minute close. 15 minutes creating support. New 15-minute candle started. Oh, some guy's blowing up my phone over here.
Finding money, that video from Laura.
Yeah, see, so now this is awesome. This is rejection.
Yeah, so 1510 is
Resistance.
1510.
Yep. So now you see, okay, now once it has rejected, now it should continue moving up. But if it comes back down below this point, then the buys are completely invalid. Would 32,500 be a good target for GJ? Yes, I would agree with that. Just needs to close bullish. Thoughts on UJ? UJ is ranging. It's been ranging the whole morning. It's been ranging since market open yesterday. Nothing really happening on UJ or EJ. They're both ranging. I had a losing day today. Literally crying. Oh. Well, you know, it's just Monday, you know. It's Monday. Oh, if you lost 70% on a Monday, then man, that's a problem.
That's crazy.
Shouldn't be losing 70% on a Monday. Should be maybe losing 7% at the most.
Because what happens is if you're losing 70% on a Monday, that means two things. Firstly, it means that you lost a trade and you thought, right, now I'm going to deviate from a plan without realizing that you deviated from it. So you enter another trade based on your emotions because you feel like you're missing out. You want to get that loss back. So you start chasing losses and you lose again. And then you see something else that you think you get emotionally attached to. You lose again and you lose again. And then before you know it, you're like, oh, actually, I've lost like 70% of my account. Shit, I must stop. Or you enter a trade and it goes against you and you keep hoping that it's going to come back the right way. It doesn't come out the right way. And right when you see your account start moving to like 70% margin, you close.
Say word. Says while it's charging.
You know, at the end of the day, you're losing 70% on a Monday. By the time Wednesday, Thursday, Friday comes, your mentality is that fucked. Probably end up blowing your account at the end of the week because you don't have the discipline to do 5% trades and recover it.
You might.
Let's hope he meant 70% of his profits, because if it's 70% of your account, your confidence is fucked.
Yeah.
Every trade you're second guessing yourself. Everything is good.
Yeah, how do you come back from that? That's the thing. Yeah.
Now you're gonna try to grind that 70%. Take a week off now.
Yeah.
Someone just called you, I don't know why, but I love this British African mountains voice.
Fucking African, you know, prick.
Called you an African mountain.
Wow.
Wow. We're Jamaican, man. Like, we're Jamaican. He's a
Wow.
He called you a mountain too.
Well, yeah, I like that. That's a nice. I like that.
Yeah, so on gold, you're waiting for this candle to close, guys. Wait, the 30-minute candle, you have to wait for it to close. On gold and GJ. Just relax.
Relax, man.
I think there's people just rushing the process, really, because I'm watching this thing close as well, too. But we went a little bullish, obviously, and then probably still a wick.
Sure. Yeah.
What, on gold?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not buying gold again. Fuck that. I'm gonna wait for gold to make what it looks like a weekly high or a daily high. And then I'm gonna try and sell. With GJ, I wanna wait. I was in from 131.6 and I've already closed. But what I wanna wait for GJ now is I wanna wait for a 30-minute or hourly bullish close, and then I'll put buy stops. Probably above this range here, because if I enter, even though the candle goes bullish and it rejects that resistance, I don't know about that. I'd rather wait until it's got some momentum behind it.
Yeah.
The speed train getting quicker.
Hey YouTubers, if you guys could like the stream, that'd be pretty good, because then more people are gonna get access to it. You know, because we want people to win. People to win. I need a trading partner. I'm a beginner. Well, you have 1,000 people here. We are all your trading partners now. There we go. We're all virtual friends.
We got you.
We got you. But now, since we're all friends, you have to realize is that one person is going to get roasted every day, so you can't get mad. You know.
It's usually me.
Yeah, I mean, it's just ranging. so far, now you have a bias, right? The bias on GJ is, I'm going to do a little recap. Bias on GJ is buys, and for buys, I need to see a bullish 30-minute candle, so I can say, okay, the bias is bullish, and we got the bull candle. No, the bias is bullish, price made support, we got the bull candle. Since we got the bull candle, we have a stop loss. So then that would mean, okay, now we can take a safe buy and go up towards 132, 400, and 500. But if that doesn't happen, then there's no trade. How do I enter the talk with you guys for the future? The talk is for people who can walk the walk, and only they can talk the talk. Oh, I think gold is now trying to make us move. See the 15-minute? This is some crucial information. The 15-minute could not go below the low of the previous 15-minute. It's making a higher low. If it pops up and the 30-minute candle closes, that could mean gold's going to push up higher. Push up higher. Push up, mate. So if you got in buys at around 15.11.20 or 15.11.30, should be all okay. Does this candle in gold need to close with a higher close? Well, you know, it depends. You know, it's going to close in like 6 minutes, so we'll see. The 30-minute candles are going to close bullish as well. That's a good sign because that gives room for the next candle to continue up. Continue up, mate. Oh, it's moving up. Dilawar Hussain, could you explain where gold could reach on the upside and explain your thought process? I think that's already been done twice on the stream. The best thing for you to do would be to re-watch the stream. And, yeah. Yeah, gold's going to continue bullish. I pretty much know nothing about technical trading. I only know news trading. So I'll stop you right there, right where your sentence ended. That means you don't know nothing about trading. How much time do you spend on the charts daily doing technical analysis? I don't think you can know much about news trading without knowing about technical analysis. I mean, that comes first.
Yeah, you can't look at a chart and say, oh yeah, that news, this news. You have to look at the candles.
Yeah.
And what they're telling you.
Yeah, I mean, how can you trade news not knowing technicals? That's like saying, oh, I can ride a one wheel bike, but I don't know much things about the two wheels.
I think everybody has to go back and watch Roger Banks' Instagram story from yesterday.
Yeah. What was it? One sec, let's see here.
The Astro thing while you were driving.
Yeah. Oh man. Most things I do, I don't even remember the next day what I did.
You were fucking raging yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to be like a Robert Frank. You know Robert Frank?
No, but you reminded me a lot about the
American Gangster.
Yeah.
To me off and it grinds my gears is the fact that when people say that, oh, there is law of attraction, there is these.
Yeah, you know, because I was talking to this one guy yesterday, and he was saying, hey man, listen, you can achieve anything you want if you just believe. You just believe. I'm like, that doesn't work in trading. It does not work in trading. You know, if price is moving down and you're taking buys, you're like, oh no, I'm going to manifest these buys. These buys are going to come and I'm going to make money. No, it's not going to happen if candles are moving down. You know, you can't attract candles. Market doesn't work that way. You know how many times I've been in deep drawdowns and I went to pray and just like pray to God, hey, I'll never do this again. Just bring me out of this drawdown, and then I ended up in an even larger drawdown. So that moment I knew that it doesn't work.
Yeah, that shit doesn't work. You'll probably blow your account.
Yeah.
But I got a buddy that like religiously, continuously looks at Astro stories. Now he's drinking the same fucking juice as them and shit. Like, fuck. Like this is the type of drink that will manifest wealth. So I think I'll drink this today.
Yeah, people just need to realize it's not gonna happen. I mean, it's no, man.
Something can only manifest if you put in the work in. You can't just think about it and expect it to happen. You've got to do it.
Yeah, the only thing you can manifest is showing up every day. That's it. If you can just show up, that's it. Just gotta show up. Because the main problem is that when people show up, you know, if they say they show up on time, they leave on time, you know, then slowly they will see progress. But if they show up,
learn one thing, guaranteed, they'll learn one thing a day.
Exactly, but they don't want to put in that time. Like it just takes. Because I tell guys that, hey, listen, it's going to take you 2 to 3 months of showing up consistently every day just to recognize what's happening at what time and what I can capitalize on. You know, but if you're going to show up every day like for a week and expect the results of like 4 months, it's not going to happen. You're just going to end up being, like you're going to end up being let down and disappointed and not saying, okay, it's working fast enough. Now, if you look at gold, if you took buys on gold, you'd be in profits, just like I am.
Yep.
Yeah, gold's going up.
15.10.97. Let's go.
Nice. 15.10.97.
You know what I like about that is that to what you guys said, you and Ted said about showing up every day, and at the same time, he's doing the same exact thing. So I think it's just you gotta put in the work. I mean, I saw this. I didn't take any buys, but I'm looking at it right now on my laptop, and it's just like, wow, it's just like what these guys are saying is so true.
Yeah, but you learn something.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and that's the thing. I think most people just want that quick fix. Excuse me. Just want that quick fix and say, oh, well, it doesn't work. I mean, no, that's not how life works. You gotta be patient. And I mean, like, just seeing this now, you guys speaking about it, and even Ted mentioned about how people just don't have the time just to sit there and just put in the work. They just want shortcuts. And and then they have this sense of entitlement. It's like, come on, dude. No, that's not how life works, man. Put in the fucking work.
If it comes quick, it goes quick. That's
absolutely.
Oh, I've learned that. I've learned that like lots.
Oh, here we go. We get another green candle.
No, yeah, I mean, you guys are totally right. I feel like as society, we're like totally just programmed to like everything wants everything like really fast.
That's social media.
Yeah.
That forces you to think that way.
I mean, it took me a long time. I sat here every single day for months before I was like, oh, okay, I see it now, you know, but I showed up every single day, even after, like, I lost big or whatever. Like, I showed up the next day, like, nope, I'm waking up, I'm getting up, and for me, I wake up at 5:30 in the morning, you know, so it was hard for me. My brother's on California, he wakes up at 3:30 in the morning, and we've been here every single day since January, and now we're just like, okay, we're moving now, we're moving. You know, it took a long time.
Yeah, you start to look at charts and you either see it or you don't. Be like, yeah, there's nothing there today.
Yeah.
Or you can use a simulator.
The biggest problem that people don't realize is the ease of entry is so like basic, right? All you need is money in an account. And people formulate or they associate the ease and accessibility of something with the fact that it should be straightforward, right? Like if I click a buy or a sell, I should be able to win, or this is going to happen quickly. You don't realize how much you don't actually know
this is, if you look at this is like building a house. Like if you turn around and you're like, oh, I can, right? What about all the other stuff you're building, right? And I think a lot of people don't have the background of understanding exactly what market they're dealing in. And this
the
is
foundations.
I tell people, you know, there's people coming in off the street that just finished high school, and it's like, you think you're going to become like a boss trader in a year? There's people that went to university for like arts classes, or, you know, they've never taken a finance course, or they don't know anything about finance, and they're expecting to be profitable. And that's the scariest thing in the world. I mean, think about all the richest people in the world and where they are. They're in the markets. Do you think they want to give away their money?
Hell.
You guys gotta, like, this is the biggest mindset shift people have to take, is you gotta be very, very humble and very, very grateful that if you get like $1 out of the market, you're doing better than most. And I think people forget that just because, oh, it's on my phone, so I should be able to click. And it's just like, man, you guys are in such a, like, the wrong territory. Like, you should literally take a look and realize how tough this actually is. And the fact that we have a good support system here, if this takes you a year or 2 years to master, you're on your way. Like, you should not even be worried at that point.
25 pips on gold, let's go.
Oh shit, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, that wick is solid, without a doubt.
That's the wick fill pretty much.
There you go.
And the 30-minute has created a lower wick.
Close on this. Oh,
see. I'm on 40 pips, so.
There you go, let it fly.
30 pips.
Target.
Nice. Man, that was beautiful.
I have my TP at 15.14. Oh, wow.
Should have had a 200 EMA on the 15-minute.
Nice.
Where's that?
Going all the way up. It's going all the way up.
Ooh, wow. There it goes. Yeah, you know what, Ted, I heard you say, like, I don't know, a few weeks ago or something, you're like 8:30, 8:45, it should do this, and I've always, like, kind of looked at the clock at that time, and I'm like, yeah, it does move right around this same time every time there's, like, a push.
Yeah, it's weird. It seems like there's almost like some sort of institutional algorithm that runs at this time, and it delays, like, and I've noticed this. And this is one thing that if you're here every day, you start to recognize patterns. Like, I'm watching GJ right now, and GJ's pulled down, and now normally what would happen in the 8 o'clock hour pull up, but now it's starting to happen in the 9 o'clock hour, and the 8:30 candle, 30-minute candle, is usually like a huge pullback for a lot of pairs for some reason. So it's interesting taking a look and watching things evolve, and it's just, you're constantly shifting with the market, because there used to be a time where gold every day between 8:45 and 9 o'clock, it would move like 20 pips every day. Like, you could time it, and we would sit here and we would literally wait till like 8:45 and be like, buy or sell. And it was interesting in that respect. And then it shifted again, and now it seems like it's coming back. So I always make notes of those things, and it's like I'm watching GJ right now, and it's funny because GJ's doing the exact same thing. It's sort of hanging around on this hour candle, and then, you know, if it finishes bullish, this hour candle finishes bullish, usually the next hour for the last few weeks have continued the trend. And it seems like there's always a massive pullback at 7 and 9 now.
Ooh, gold ran nice.
Yeah, Ted, I agree with you. Like, back in the day, we had that 6:30 push, that 6 o'clock push. It's like the algorithm bounces around for a couple hours, switches time.
It's weird. It's like if you catch those and you can see where the algorithms are turning on, it's like that's the moves that we're catching all the time. The algorithms are pushing market.
Yeah, you had said one time, like, literally you were precising like 8:25, so I put my alarm, and every single day when my alarm goes off at 8:25, I see it.
Yeah, it's just really weird, and it's just you just notice those things because you start to look at where you're exiting trades and where you're getting those pushes, and it's like here, like this 8:30 candle on gold just ripped right back.
Wow.
And it's like, that's just, And now I think at 9 o'clock there's going to be a huge spike again because this whipsaw down doesn't make any sense. But it's just the algorithm is turning on. And as we get more in tune with the market, it's funny to watch these items take place.
Okay, would you say, okay, that's the same principle, would probably be applied to different currencies at different times? I'm not just saying maybe at the 8 o'clock or anything.
Yeah, like based on where we are in market sessions would be different algorithms turning on or different institutions. And the thing is, at the end of the day, as much as they try and hide their orders, they can't. So eventually they play their hand. And this is where I tell people, it's like, don't worry about trying to take entries perfect, because eventually the institutions have to play their hand. Like everybody talks on social media or online about, oh, you know, I'm trying to get in an institutional order. Like, you know, that people talk about order blocks and stuff like that. It's like, look at it this way. An institution is going to have to move the market a very, very wide block. Like it's going to have to be a big move. So you should never worry about missing the move, because the move is going to continue for a very long time. Like this is the advantage when I sort of look at scalping versus a swing trade. A scalp, we know that the institution are swinging positions very long or very short. From a scalp standpoint, all we have to do is take a part of that move. And the thing is that people don't understand that concept, because what they're not putting together is they're not putting together that we're not worried about taking a swing high to a swing low. What we're looking for the best portion of the move to get the highest probability win rate without having to have like a major drawdown or something like that. And I tell people that all the time. It's just like, man, if you guys just relax and let the market do its thing, every week the market does the exact same thing. The problem is people don't understand how the market works, and then they say, well, where does all the money come from? Well, you have to understand, institutions are always hedging their risk. So they're always unloading, they're always offloading positions, they're always taking on positions. You're just stuck in the middle. That's all. Like, you're fine. Like, you're going to take what you need. You don't have to worry about them because they can hold positions for years. And if you understand institutions, they have a balance sheet, and the balance sheet, it's on their risk. That's how they apply their positions. So when the balance sheet is heavy on one side, they have to hedge it to offset their risk. And that's what they're doing in the markets every day. And just let them do their thing, and you just take a piece of it.
Hey, listen, guys. If you're going to be unmuted and if you're going to do some background things, just mute yourself.
Very, very smart. You hear that, Dimitri?
GJ's moving up here.
Yeah, GJ looks nice.
God, you startled me.
What's your take on CryptoBot? Never heard of it. First time I'm hearing about the CryptoBot.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Morning, Bobby. You.
Was good.
I'm about to take my morning coffee.
Yeah, I'm about to hit my morning blunt.
This is awesome. Might be able to take a.
That's a morning bomb, mate.
Take a bite on GJ.
Rakeel, you type buys on GJ already, or?
No, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for this 15-minute to close.
I was just about to ask you if you were going to wait for the 15 or the 30.
Yeah, I'm going to wait for the 15. It's pulling back hard, so just gotta wait.
Yes. Yeah, you've also got a 4-hour close, depending on broker.
Yeah. I got gold though. Gold went nice.
Gold was awesome.
Gold went very nice. Okay, what's this? Buy stop at break. Yeah, that makes sense. I was actually looking at UJ early in the morning at this resistance. So I guess it's got to break this first.
Probably wait until like Thursday for it to actually get to TP though.
UJ?
Yeah, because it's so slow.
Yeah, you might have to wait till December.
I was once a young boy when I traded DJ.
I was once a young boy.
GG's about to do the rocket ship indicator move. On the 5 minute, you can just see the candles.
Yeah, if you look at GJ, it's hit that support nice now. But here's the thing: if you're not in the move right now, you can technically wait and let it break out of this area and go right to 132,700. So don't get caught in this range, right? If you took buys at the support level because you believe that the 30-minute was holding support, you're in a good spot. But you can't take buys now. This is the mistake they make. Is they take buys now when the move has already started off of support. You have to wait now for this candle to close and have it pull back a bit before you take additional buys, because this candle can pull all the way back to support very, very quickly. So you have to be patient. And this is the problem, is people, if you were taking buys, you would have had to know that there was support being created, and you would have had to be able, on this bullish candle, like Dimitri said over there, I'm going to call him Dimitri, you would have had to work off the 5 and the 15-minute candles. You can't work off the 30-minute candle and take an entry now and say, oh, is it time for buys? You can't do that. You have to plan accordingly, and you have to map out your trade on multiple time frames. And if you're not comfortable trading the 5-minute or the 15-minute, then you have to wait. And maybe you miss 20 or 30 pips. That's okay. You'll get them. Don't worry.
I still think my original TP of 132.880 is the best TP zone.
I think that's the best TP. 8.8.
I saw that this morning, and that's what I was originally aiming for when I took my entry.
Best TP is Charmin double flag.
Okay.
Yeah, the only reason why I closed my buys earlier is because in the past, when I've blown accounts or when I've let winners become losers, I haven't closed profits at major zones. So the last 3 weeks, I've been making steady withdrawals each week, and I've just been practicing closing my trades in profit when they get to emit 1 hour, 4 hour daily zones. So I closed this morning, but I've got a buy stop at 132,500. Because this 1 hour candle here, these next 15 minutes should push up really hard. 132,600, I think so. And then might pull down a bit. Oh, it's going to be a new 4 hour candle as well, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll push it up real hard then.
Yeah, 132,200 is holding support. Very nice. So even if you take buys, your stop is going to be down there.
Yeah. I did 20% today anyway, so don't really need to do too much more.
EJ has not broken out, because if you look left, it's still in that area. You know what I'm saying? You get me?
I'm really wanting gold sales, man. I feel like gold sales is going to be the trade of the bloody year.
Gold sells?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, yeah. I'm waiting for that too. Below 1503 would be perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on too at the top.
Yeah.
I think that's probably in conjunction with maybe a Brexit deal. I'm just probably putting it out there if that were to happen, because I mean, obviously when gold increases, everything else, especially the US dollar, starts to decrease, right? So I don't know.
No, gold's going to drop this week. There's been no change in information from last week to this week, and like we said, this weekly wick is just pulling up to go right down. So it's just nice. The higher it goes, the better it's going to look. If Rakeel pulls up the weekly, it's perfect. You can see exactly what's happening. This is.
Oh wow! Sorry. Yeah, sorry. I see it.
We still got
3
more weeks left in the new month, so
because this is the best part right here, right? So if you turn around and you look at this, you have this huge zone here that we're going to probably retest again. And if we go up there, these are your targets down here. Right now, you're stuck in the middle of a weekly range, right? So everyone who's taking buys is smart because you can technically be going up here. My problem with buys is I don't know if we're actually going to go into this level or maybe we stop right over here. So I'm erring on the side of the fact that this here is massive rejection, and that means that we're going to have to fill this area here. So I'm going to start taking sells as soon as this weekly candle flips on the anticipation that we fill this entire wick here and we break this support afterwards. So that's sort of my long-term strategy right now. Like I'll scalp little buys here and there, but in the back of my mind, the biggest thing that I see right now is this massive rejection area. Like that's what I'm looking at. The buy for me is more of just like, okay, it's a nice to have, but there's a massive rejection area with this candle now on the weekly, which also is helping the monthly candle. So there's no way that now all of a sudden we're back into that liquidity range. It just means there's a whole bunch of orders that are getting accumulated here to drop. The best thing that we have with gold is you have this huge weekly candle right here. If I can get my laptop going.
You're not going to hold and turn them into swings unless they sell.
But this is the thing. Once it drops, you can start doing that because you know you have like a free space right over here with that candle, right? So that's the thing, and you know that once we fill this wick, we have to then fill this wick and eventually have to come down right over to this area over here. So there's a lot of room here, and the catalyst that will drive this will be every time there's good information about the tariffs or the US dollar will push further down. Now, once again, if recession talks take over, then the sells aren't valid, and you're going to push right back up into this range, and we're going to continue to go. But think about it logically. Where do all these orders have to go that were put up at this top area? They're not getting put to go further up there. Think about it logically. They have to be placed somewhere. So this candle on the weekly is sort of your last straggler candle, so to speak. Like these are the final institutions going, oh, I guess everybody else is in the party, so let's try and drive price up as high as we can. We missed all the buys at like 15 or all the sells at 1540. Let's try and push it up just a little bit higher and see if we can get a drop. And that's what's going to happen, because remember, those high sells at 1550, 1560, they have to go somewhere. We're not going to continue to go up now to 1600 because, like we said earlier, these buys had to go somewhere. So these buys from 1480 went all the way up here. So now these sells have to go somewhere down here. So when you're doing your detective work, that's what you're looking for. And you're looking to yourself and you're thinking logically going, okay, where are these sells having to go? But I can't take them yet because the institutions are still driving price to keep it high to then push it down lower. So where do I think we're going to go? And then you can see where previous candles are to give you that inside information to say, okay, once this weekly candle flips, then we know that our first target will probably be here and then eventually down to here. And you could map that out accordingly. But you need the candles to flip in your favor first. So maybe we wait a couple of weeks, but when you get that sell, yeah, the sell is going to be a nice sell from 1504 to like 1480. That's a huge move, right?
Do you think that news, just hypothetically speaking, within the future, like just how everything is being so negative right now, is just kind of like a telltale of what's about to happen?
Well, it's hard to...
Yeah, it's open-ended question, yeah, so I'm kind of reluctant to ask it, but I just wanted your insight into that.
Well, I mean, I look at right now, the world is not getting better. Like, the overall global economy is not fixing itself. Like, there's massive amounts of debts. There's everything here. So, if I keep that in the back of my mind, yeah, gold should go up to like 5,000, right? But in the short term, there's going to be blips in the market. And one of the blips in the market will be the agreement on the trade tariff. And that will send gold shooting down because it'll strengthen the U.S. economy. That will be a short-lived strengthen, and then the rumors of the recession will take over again. And that will drive gold back up into the liquidity zones that we just left. And that's sort of, if you read the market like a story, that's your story right now. Right now, tariffs are going good, the trade talks going good, that's going to drive gold down. We have liquidity at 1550, 1540, that was for like bad tariff talk and recession talk. So now when tariffs talk is over and recession talk takes over again, where do you think we're going? We're going back into those liquidity areas again. So like you can see where we're making our zones, and when people say I can't find a structure for gold because it's so high, now we have our structure. Now we have our targets. And that's what you want to keep in mind. But if you keep those sort of narratives in the back of your head, you can then navigate gold, and you can say, oh, okay, there's positive information for the US dollar, gold's going to drop. Oh, negative information, okay, gold's going to go up. Where are we going to go to? We're going to go to this level here.
Okay, so ideally it's more like take what you can pretty much, because there's so much uncertainty and just this negativity that's just happening within the markets pretty much.
Yeah, and especially right now, and this is the thing where it's very hard for swing traders, is because the market is in such a panic mode that anybody that says something, the market shifts on a dime. And it's scary because you watch gold rocket and then you watch it rocket the other way, right? So you're sort of like, well, how do I hold these trades when every single day there's someone saying something that drives the market back and forth? And that's the toughest part, because the market is on edge. And because they're on edge, this is the problem. And now we're stuck trying to deal with all these people and trying to navigate it. So it gets very, very tough. But if you can play the story in your head and say, if I was the institution, where would I want to drive price to? I'm not looking for 5 pips or 10 pips. I'm looking for 100, 200 pips. Where am I driving price to? What will be the reason price will drive that way? It's sort of like GJ right now. We know GJ is going to go back up to like 134, 135. What are the driving factors that will push GJ up? Brexit, Boris Johnson, positive news, right? Why is it pushing up? Look at the weekly candle. We've had massive rejections at the low, at like the lower points. So where do all those orders have to go now? They have to go up to the next level. You have to look at it and think logically in the charts. If we have an accumulation of all these orders at 127, they're not stopping at 130. They're going all the way back up again. And the larger the liquidity wicks, you know there's much more orders there. And every week that we get a drive down into that liquidity to go further up, that's even more confluence. And then all you have to do is watch your monthly candles, and you'll start to see support forming. You'll start to see where we're going to get a push. You know, your monthly candles equal your 5-minute candles, but like I said, they just take longer to form. That's it. The same patterns appear on every time frame. They just take longer to form.
Okay, perfect. Great explanation. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ted. Thank you, Akadem.
Yeah, GG is just ranging. 30 minutes closing bullish. Other than that, nothing.
So you see
So
how
you still
it did
looking?
retest?
Oh.
TJ did that retest that I was talking about.
Like on the 15-minute, like on the small time frame.
On any of them, 30, 50, no one.
Oh yeah, yeah. Support 132, 200 is.
When's that the Brexit vote? That's when at 2 p.m. Eastern time? Rakeel. That vote that's happening today, that's 2 p.m. Eastern time.
What vote? There's no vote today.
Yeah, there is. It's not on Forex Factory.
Oh.
It's on my...
I just posted it, Rakeel, on the chat. It's on my FX book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't believe Forex Factory doesn't put something so important like that.
No, you know what it is? Because, Alex, it's like sudden news like that are taken into account. So now Forex Factory, they're not just gonna put that news, on their calendar. So like that's why I have my FX book to see if there's any like sudden changes.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So at 2 p.m. Eastern.
That's that bull. So at 2 p.m. GBP pairs should be moving like hotcakes.
Oh yeah.
As you get more comfortable in the market, you'll start to find these small ranges that like Rakeel's pointing out, and you'll be able to execute on like the 5-minute time frame, the 15-minute time frame, excuse me, and get like small drawdowns or no drawdowns, because you'll start to recognize how the candles are forming. And that's the biggest thing when you look at price, is understanding how price forms. You know, the first 5-minute candle, the second 5-minute candle, the third 5-minute candle, or 15-minute candle. Now, how does that 15-minute candle fit into the hour candle? What is it doing? Really study how price moves and why it's moving during a certain session, and you'll start to be able to pick off these small little pieces, and you'll start to say, hey, okay, GJ is ranging right now. Why is it ranging? We're coming close to the end of the hour, so I'm not taking entries here. I'm going to look at the next hour. But if I'm in this position, I know there's a good possibility on the 30-minute candle, this could pop up really quick to finish off the momentum from the previous 30-minute candle and then rip down. But if I'm not into the trade, I have to wait for the rip down to then take a buy further up, right? Or if I'm in the trade already, I can either decide to exit now, or I can take a shot at having the first 2 minutes of the next hour candle push up, grab my exit, and then watch it pull back down. So these are little things that you start to learn as you study the charts more and as you pay attention to more of the details. It's very, very important as a trader, you pay attention to every little detail. As they form, it's overwhelming at first, but then you start to recognize little things here and there. It's like, okay, my probability will be GJ in the next 2 minutes will do A or B. Okay, how are we looking? What's my risk right now? Am I in profits? Where do I want to be? Where's my target originally? Can I close now? Do I think I can go to 9? What have we seen in the last 5 days? GJ pushes in the first 5 minutes of the hour candle, pushes hard. Maybe I might catch that push. Am I comfortable? If not, I close. If I'm looking to take buys on GJ, now I'm looking for it to rip down, to go back to a certain level, and then I'm going to start taking buys if we don't break support. These are things that you have to formulate super, super, super fast in your head every single time that you're trading. You have to be a machine. You have to process so much information. And if you can't do that and you're struggling to do that right now, you need to take a step back and you need to sit and watch things happen so that you can start to understand that process and understand how fast you have to be able to think of different variables in your head as you're trading. It's not just, okay, well, I think price is going to go to like 135. Okay, well, I'll take a buy here. Maybe it'll go there. It's like, what's happening at every stage as you're trading? And it's not stress. You're not getting stressed over this. What you're doing is you're keeping your mind prepped and always occupied so that you're aware of any sort of conditions that can change.
$9 a.m. 4-hour candle start, 1 hour close bullish, 30-minute close bullish at support. I'm not going to take a trade. Oh, gold is still moving up. I think gold was the trade. Gold was the trade of the day. Oh, 15.15. Let's go to 15.16 probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Runners at 37 pips.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I closed like 3/4 of it at 20 pips. Oh, 43 pips now.
15.16. Can we get 15.16?
Come on, come on,
come on, come on, come on.
Man, that's nice. I think I'm going to close out. I think I'm done.
We did a complete breakdown of gold.
Yep, simple but effective.
Simple.
So what are you, like 95-0 on YouTube?
Yeah, I mean, till this morning we had a loss, so our percentage went down, but now it's back up because, you know, gold went back up.
And look, gold rips all the way back down. What time is it? 2. Oh, okay, 9 a.m., right?
Yeah.
Man, like,
the continuation
gold
of
and
the 8 a.m. candle. So that's exactly what we talked about, right? So Simon, you hit the nail on the head where it's like you get that continuation push at 9 a.m. You got a few extra pips, but if you don't get out, now you're stuck again.
Yeah.
Right? So this is where I tell people this is your balancing act when you're trading. Myself personally, if I was in gold, I would have closed before the hour, but Simon held and then closed right at the tip of the top of the 15-minute candle of the previous that. So fill in that entire wick area, and that would have been the ultimate take profit point. Now it's going to range a bit again, and yeah, probably it's going to continue to go up. But here's the thing: what was your goal for the day, and are you now satisfied with that goal? But more importantly, if you have a run running, sure, keep it running, because you can easily say that this area over here now will probably form support, or you know, maybe this area over here. So if you took buys right over here, there's a good chance that maybe they'll hold. The thing is, though, this massive rejection now, it has to go somewhere. So where is it probably going to go? Probably down over here. So you have to be aware of that, because at the end of the day, this was a great trade because you had the rejection here, you had this initial rejection right here, and you know that because this candle finish is bullish, that more than likely it's going to get filled. So it didn't get filled in this half hour, or 15 minutes, so you know more than likely it'll get filled in the next. But this was the 15-minute close on the end of the hour. So you could say, okay, because we didn't get to where we needed to be, this would have been my take profit, or I can hold to go a little bit higher up here.
Hello? Might even come back down to 1508.
Yeah, if someone's in GJ, I mean, now you should say that the support should hold at around 132, 180 for it to continue moving up. But my trading day has ended. It's 9 a.m. and I don't try to take a trade after 9 a.m. Bad day for Wicks, don't lie. No, not really. I mean, I had gold buys. Got like 22 pips on those last buys. I haven't really updated that, but got it at like 15.11.40, 15.11.70, 17. Got my last dentist appointment today.
What's a dentist appointment for?
Oh, for my 3rd root canal.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, in the last.
Rakeel, you feel like it feels like you're there every week.
Rakeel's going to become a dentist in the next minute.
I know.
Do root canal.
Yeah. I know everything about root canals now. Left palatal, they first inject you in the left palatal, and then the right palatal.
All that Nutella, Rakeel.
Yeah, no, not even Nutella. It's just fuck, man. Like, I fucking hate it. Like, I go there and she makes me seem like I'm gonna lose all my teeth in the next 5 years.
Oh shit.
You need to get this done. You need to get that done. We're gonna make a plan for you. I'm like, listen, lady, one at a time. Come on.
Yeah, last time I went to the dentist, it was in a sales office or something.
Yeah.
oh, so yeah, we can do this and we can whiten them for this much, and they were even calling me after I left,
Oh.
like trying to sell me to do stuff.
Yeah.
No.
My teeth were just like bad. Like I went in to initially have it pulled out.
Yeah.
So then she convinced me for 2 root canals.
Yeah, so I had a root canal like years ago on a tooth.
Oh.
And it held for years, and then just this year I had it pulled out because it kept causing me problems again.
Yeah.
So in the end I was like, no, I'm not having it root canaled again, just pull it out. It's like, it's out of the way, you're not going to see it.
Yeah. This one's in the middle. So I couldn't pull it out. See, UJ just ranged the whole day. EJ just ranged the whole day. Gold broke out. We walked through gold. GJ never really gave a buying opportunity. I mean, the 30-minute now looks like nice, but other than that, it just didn't really give any buying indication at all.
Yeah, it's done nothing in New York, DJ.
I think gold was a retest of 15.15 on the H4.
What, to go down?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Possible.
I think for it to go down, gold needs to come below 15.10 if it's going to head down.
Yeah, I think, well, 15.08 I've got. If it breaks 15.08, a retest, then a sell.
Personally, I'm waiting until it gets like between 15.20 and 15.25 for a lot of long-term shorts.
Yeah, I think a break under 14.95 for me.
Moto RC, check the 1 hour candle. Moto RC, can you read the text on the screen that's scrolling there? It says, don't say look at this or look at that. Post the labeled chart. So you need to be proactive and read the instructions on the stream here, and then you're gonna have a good time. Man, this morning someone got offended. Some person.
Yeah, what was his name? Brian.
Yeah.
What happened, Raja? Why did they get offended?
I don't like. He sent a chart, and then we, well, I analyzed his chart, and then he got. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Maybe it was some.
So I guess he didn't agree with your analysis.
No, I think it was some misunderstanding or something.
He got upset because he's not the real Ryan. I'm the real Ryan.
Oh, Ryan is back. I thought
back.
I thought Gorilla Strength was Ryan, and Ryan changed his name to Gorilla Strength.
No. He's from Manchester.
Oh, how are we supposed to differentiate between Manchester and Liverpool?
Oh, come on, behave. Nottingham.
Oh yeah, Nottingham. I know Nottingham. I know those lads from Nottingham.
Wait, gold is dying. I told you it's coming back to 15.08. Wow.
Ooh.
So I
Well,
mean,
that means all
nice
the impairs should push.
Gold and GJ are like cousins. They screw so many people.
Yeah. Lucky I pulled out earlier.
Gold could still rip all the way back up.
Can you draw a magical green candle on GJ? Chakra healing. That's not how it works. It's very important. It's very important to be disciplined and follow your plan. Even if GJ goes up, I don't care because my trading time has ended.
Why is everybody so worried on a Monday?
Yeah, why?
I'm so confused. What's the hurry? Holy shit.
Look, Ted's eating. He doesn't even care.
It's Monday. Holy cow. We got lots of time, guys. Jeez. I say this every week. It's like Monday. Guys, slow down. Wednesday and Thursday, oh man, we got so much. And it's like, yeah, remember what I told you on Monday? Just to relax. Yeah, that's true. The world's ending tomorrow, guys. Everyone, get in the markets. The internet bills do. Yeah, it's like, quick. We gotta pay for phone service.
Man, A2 Decay, man, his stories are so awesome, bro. Like his breakdowns and how he explains everything is so clean. Sheesh.
Yeah, smart. And you know what? He started on the streams.
Yeah, that's true.
And then he
Who was
joined
that?
AK Today.
I love watching his stories. I learned so much.
What's his Instagram? I think he's in my Telegram group, the free one.
AK Today.
Oh.
Wow, one of my members, they did a really nice breakdown. Show you. Copy image address. He took a sell on GJ last night.
Oh wow, that's super detailed.
Yeah. First trade. Momentum, seed price might retest. 15-minute close below support. I entered sell. Price fell 5 pips. Put stop loss to break even. Protect my position. I failed to close my position. No loss. It was break even, you know. And then another one. I see candle break below. Wait for pullback. See candle dropping. Close 50%. Candle starts pulling back. Due to GDP. Figure out a way to calculate stop loss quickly before a trade. Be prepared to close the trade or part of it quickly. Trader has to be disciplined and hungry. I should close when trade hits support or resistance. Look at this. This is how you get discipline. Because you're managing your thoughts. You're looking at the price. When price moves towards zones, you're managing yourself. And in turn, you manage your trade. Nice one.
AJ Breakout.
Kevin Lorento. Ooh, we just breaking out. Yeah, you're right.
Guess that's a rejection on gold then.
Yeah. Coming back to 1508, I think. Like I said, that 4-hour retest was 1515.
1515.
Go AJ. Go AJ.
Oh, nice. AJ's finally moving up here. Just gotta break through your resistance and your.
Got my stop loss under the 4-hour, 73.42.
I'm pretty sure in Australia you have different accents for Melbourne or Perth.
Oh yeah, like Perth's more country. Melbourne, we're a mix of everything. And Sydney would be more posh.
Posh. Like London. London's posh. What's this? Anjan Babu, short gold now. Wow. He's like, short gold now. It's like,
if you short gold now, you need a 50 pip stop loss. So good luck with that one.
yeah, that's true.
Ouch.
Yeah, you need a big stop.
And it's at support.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need gold to
Short
come
gold,
below.
You need a break below 1504, 1505.
Yeah.
What you said, bro?
But I also think that gold could pull up to 1519, and that'd be really nice sells.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, it will.
Gold came up to 1519 on the
Tomorrow, Wednesday's definitely happening.
What?
Between 1520 and 1525.
What for gold?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay out until I see, because them sells is the best position to be in order to profit the most and be safest. Trying to buy into that, you don't know what the fuck it's gonna do, so I'm just staying out. I've still got my buy stop on GJ.
Oh, wait, you have it on, son?
Yeah, I still have my buy stop on GJ. I'm waiting for that break, man.
Man, your stories are hilarious.
Yeah, the hour candles form support on GJ. I would assume we should fill up to 132, 410.
Yes. Everything.
My Instagram stories reveal.
Yeah.
Some guy pulled a knife for me last night.
Oh shit.
Bro, that
So
would
what happened was, he was inside, he was grabbing people's drinks and grabbing girls' asses and shit. So I was watching him for like 5 minutes. I said, come outside. He came out. I said, look, you've been inside, I've been watching, you've been grabbing drinks, you've been grabbing girls' asses, so you're not coming back in tonight. She was like, yeah, that's why pussy niggas like you will get smoked out here in the streets. So I was like, yeah, is it? I went, bang, smashed him in his face, he fell. He got up, he went back to the car, he came back, it was like at the end of the bridge, and he was like, yeah, I got something for you. I was like, yeah, come, I have a chair for your head, come over here. So anyway, he didn't come, and then the rest of the security from other clubs, they came over, and he was too scared to come back. But yeah, Manchester's crazy, bro. Crazy.
Manchester.
You see in the U.S., we would have make him make it back to his car because we don't know what he got in his trunk.
Yeah.
You know,
Get him.
You guys got gun control laws, so you could take that chance.
Yeah. In the US, he'd be on the ground with a broken nose and.
Yeah, he ain't coming back to his car. And if you make it to his car, I'm out there.
Get him! Get him!
Yeah, that's true actually.
You got to be careful though on the doors because you're sitting ducks. You know where you are every night. Like in Nottingham, the doorman wouldn't let some lads in. They came by and drove by shooting with a shotgun. Ended up hitting the girl outside.
That's the thing, Ryan. Like where I work in town, it's called the Locks, Deansgate Locks, and there's like 4 bars consecutively next to each other. So to get to our bar from the pavement, you've got to walk across a bridge over water, and then you're on like a strip. So when people are coming at us, we can see them from a mile off. So we're always in constant communication. So if there's times where we've had like 50-man brawls, like 50 on each side, just fighting. It's fun, man. I love that shit. That shit's exciting. Yeah. But I mean, people pull guns out as well. So it's not just America. People have pulled guns out on the side of the door before. But in England, when people pull guns out, it's
getting shot.
Yeah, not necessarily. It's getting blasted. I just think it's more of a braggadocious type thing. Because most of the time, why would you pull guns out? Why would you pull a gun out in a city centre? Like, and that's just stupid. And you're not even pulling it out. You're just showing us the handle. You know what I mean? You're just showing us the grip. You're not pulling it out and waving it, because you know the police they'll track you down. You just tell them put your water gun back inside your man bag, you dickhead. Shit like that.
Yeah, I think that would just.
Don't kill me. thing is, most people don't know how to disable a knife or disarm someone. If it's a small knife, then there's no point trying to, because it can stick you many times. It can stab you lots of times. But if it's a big knife, like a Rambo, like a long kitchen knife, like maybe 7-8 inches or more, you can grab him. You can grab his wrist. If your timing's on point, you can grab his wrist, smash him in the face with your forehead, elbow him. You can do lots of things. So
Get close to him.
No, with a small knife, you would just stab you so many times. But with a big knife, you want to keep your distance and step to the side. Bro, there's been that many knives pulled out on me on the door. Like, you become like a fucking self-defense expert.
Hey, I never thought I would be getting a fighting class tonight.
Do everything else. If you're having relationship problems, the mental, whatever, we're here.
Anything.
I'll spread it. Okay, sounds good.
Money management advice.
On gold.
Eastern or global?
Dangerous. On the 4-hour. I don't
How many views we got up to tonight?
My 4-hour looks really different to yours.
The usual
Well, the hourly reveal to the 4 hourly reveal.
4 hour. 1 moment.
Jesus,
Don't
that is a
headbutt me.
serious week.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the whole thing is like if this 1 hour closes back inside this area, inside like 1510 1509, then this is going to be like a fake out. Yeah, and then we're going to come down, kind of fuck around here, and then break and go towards 1495.
GJ.
You heard it here first. Tell G-Man you said that first.
Oh, GJ's in profit.
JJ's pushing. Boris, what you doing, fam?
The worst is when people ask you for a favor on the street and you say no, and then they get pissed off. They get angry. Like on traffic lights, like the guys who like come to rub your windshield. You just tell them no, go away, or this and that. They get mad. They get really angry.
Oh, they have that stuff in Toronto?
Yeah,
in Canada? In
Toronto.
Oh man, that's mostly you only see that in Jamaica, man.
Yeah, we got them here too.
We have them in London, but they don't ask, they just start doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't have that. We don't have that in the U.S. though, but I only see it in like British areas now.
Yeah, they try
Where in Jamaica do you see that? Cause I've been to Jamaica many times. Kingston most likely, but
yeah, Kingston when you come out the airport, you know what I mean, or like maybe by the KFC and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but
not
the country, not the countryside.
They're trying to hold you up. Like they're not asking you, they're telling you, and it's like, they almost want to hold you up, or it's almost like a quasi robbery in a way.
Oh no, you have to be careful out there, man. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm Jamaican.
Oh, which part?
I'm from Montego Bay.
Oh, Mobile? Alright.
Yeah, I'm Mobile.
Yeah.
I live in Canada now, though, but I'm Jamaican.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
getting that way here too, though, Rakeel. I mean, a guy asked me for money, and I told him no, and he was like, he got a little aggressive, so I had to get aggressive back with him. But I mean, these guys are not even taking no for an answer anymore.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
What you mean no, fam?
What you mean?
I need money.
I'm not entitled to your money? What?
Am I your mother?
In Manchester, the homeless people, they have like really expensive trainers.
Oh yeah.
So when they ask me for money, I say, no, motherfucker, you give me £1. I'm trying to. You got better trainers than me, bitch.
Damn, somebody sound like they over-leveraged.
Over-leveraged.
Over-leveraging.
Over-leveraged. What are you doing?
Olivia's gonna take your money.
Yeah, GJ's gonna continue here. And
5 minutes when your account is empty, you'll wonder why you went full margin.
Yeah, NYC Open is gonna push it up.
What, GJ?
GJ.
GJ's going up.
Yeah,
London closed as well.
It's just gotta stay above 132.300. If it stays above there, it's just gonna go up further. Syed Sirwani, gold sell. Okay, sell. Oh, okay. Very nice. Good job. Ooh, EJ is breaking up here. Very nice, GJ, very nice.
Come on, GJ.
So we selling GJ, question mark.
Oh, what?
Oh, what, mate? What, mate? Ridiculous.
I think the Brits should get kicked out or something.
Yeah,
That's
yep.
stupid ass question.
Man, to John, just shank the guy.
Bro, he needs to get punched in the face, man.
Whoever said they're selling GJ needs to be back.
No, you know what? Actually, if you're gonna sell GJ, do it full margin, so you're away from the street for a few days.
In fact, no. If they're selling GJ, just give us your analysis and breakdown why you're selling GJ, and you might learn us some wins.
Yes, that's true.
I would love to see that. Trust me.
Yes. Analysis.
Or maybe we're just getting trolled, whichever.
Oh, what's this? EJ buys. Let's take a look at this. Oh, very nice. Got a stop loss. It's moving up. Got a 15-minute time frame. 118. Yeah, it looks good. I think you bought late, but yeah, should go up. Nice clean traffic too.
I wonder who entered FOMO buys in GJ now. Because everyone said that it's going up. I know somebody did.
Ooh.
Probably.
Jay entered.
It's between 132, 150 and 132, 500. It's in a
Mr.
great
Low,
deal right now.
I don't know. People are whack, man. Can't even wait for Cato to close.
So you're back from the forest now, Constantine?
I bought at 275.
There we go. NYC Open coming up.
I thought he said Bob, but he said back.
NYC Open coming right up. Oh, I'm gonna do workout legs today. I'm actually
doing legs now, Rakeel.
Yeah, I'm actually enjoying legs now. I'm gonna suit.
Yeah, I didn't train my legs last week, so I didn't. That's why I didn't post no videos. I did arms instead.
Oh.
Yeah, because everyone can see my arms when I wear a vest, but I wear jeans a lot, so.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Yeah, it's nice to have nice solid arms, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When someone grabs you by the arm, they think twice. They're like, oh shit.
This guy's thick. Yeah.
Shit. Shouldn't have grabbed him.
You know, legs are just round arms, basically. So even when you train legs, it's still arm day.
Yeah.
Gold just dropped hard, 1508.
Yeah, gold. Yeah, that was a. I think that move up was just a impulse move up or grab liquidity to continue to 14.95.
I have sell stops in gold at 1503.20.
Ooh, I got sell stops at 1501.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I think if that big move happens, that's going to happen. You know, maybe during London close or tomorrow.
Look at gold. Gold is crazy.
All the way down.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Gold is a monster.
It's going to undo the whole day's move.
Yes.
Yeah. Which is why I thought buyers were such a risky proposal.
Oh, this is an interesting question. How did you get to the point to like legs? For the last 2 months, okay, so for the first, I'd say 5 weeks, I was literally forcing myself to do legs once a week. And the 6th week, I did squats. And I was like, oh fuck, I can really do squats. You know, like I enjoy squats. So it's just like doing them like consistently to the point where you start liking it. Because the thing is, like, I mean, if you don't do legs, leg is the weakest muscle then, and you don't get any, you know, like you don't get happy training legs. But once you train them long enough, then you start to feel, oh yeah, I can do legs. It's amazing.
You don't want to be called chicken legs, either.
Yeah, that was the one thing I wanted to stay away from.
And I'm pretty sure that legs helps with like the overall recovery.
Yes.
Of your whole body. So just you're not just training legs, you're helping recover your other muscles too.
Stimulates more testosterone as well, training the bigger muscles.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly. And that's obviously leads to muscle repair and lots of good stuff.
A lot of people, when you like, they look at someone's body, they look for insufficiencies and the weaknesses first, which is like a lot of the times why I don't take most people's opinions into consideration, because when somebody sees my body and they see certain developed body parts, they automatically think, oh yeah, he trains that every day. What they don't realize is that for the last 5 years, I've been training my calves, I've been training hamstring, I've been training abs, but certain body parts develop at faster and slower rates than others. So, you know, people call you chicken legs and shit, but just tell them to fuck off, man. They don't even matter, bro.
Genetics.
Yeah, genetics play a part with how fast you can build a muscle.
Yeah, and some people you have strong body parts and weak body parts.
Yeah, like you see some people with huge calves. You think, what the fuck?
Yeah, like
that's not even. It's just bulking in that black part. What?
I guess
you're bulking in
my
the
belly
black
got
part.
that good muscle.
Huh?
And the shotgun.
See, I guess my belly has that good muscle because that shit's always going.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of like how I treat trading, because I don't really care what anyone else has an opinion about my trade, because I've been doing the same thing for so long. It's just intuition at one point. It's kind of like when Hashan, he can go to the gym with no set written plan in his hand, because in his mind he knows what he's got to do, how much has he have to do. But when someone's new, they follow like, you know, like a plan. They have it all written down, and then there are some.
Sell gold on a Monday. Buy and sell gold on a Monday. Smartest traders in the YouTube chat. They're worried about selling gold on a Monday. When the New York session has had one session, it's not even finished, and we're looking to sell a U.S. pair already. That's funny. Buy and sell gold, guys. You're right at a support level. Go for it.
Buy sell.
Buy sell.
Buy sell.
Buy sell full margin.
Yeah.
No stop loss.
I took 3 small buys, man. Trigger. I'm waiting for the bigger sells at the top.
We're right at 15 at a nice range for like on the hourly, and people are trying to sell and buy gold at the same time. If anything, I tend to say that we'll bounce off support today more than we would break it.
Yeah.
Gotta let the weekly candle start, but people are too impatient.
Yeah, Rakeel, you know what you were saying there about like the plans and stuff. Like when you've accumulated enough experience from working hard, then you can start working smart.
Yes.
And that's why I can go to the gym. I mean, I still log all of my workouts because I need to know exactly, because I know what I eat every single day and what times I eat. It's very consistent. So if my nutritional side of it's the same week in, week out, year round, and I log my workouts, I can start to tweak little things like, okay, tomorrow you might need 1 hour extra sleep, or you might need, you know, half a gram of sodium more to spike your blood pressure, because blood pressure also plays a part in how much weight you can lift.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know what I noticed? I noticed that in the gym there are people who overthink and people who don't overthink. For example, I'd go to a machine, and on that machine I would see like a bunch of big weights and then a bunch of small weights on it, you know, like 5 increments and 10 increments. So I would see, yeah, that person really thought about the exact weight they want to lift. And then you go to a machine where you'll just see like one 45 pound, and then you'll see another 20 pound, like big increments, you know. So that's like the person who just thinks like big, like, okay, yeah, 1 increment here, 1 increment there, like very less thinking involved.
Yeah, because when you're doing stuff like that, it's a bit of a waste of time. Like these days in the gym, where like I might be like a big guy, but the weight I use is really small, because you can grow without using heavy weight.
Yes.
You know, don't be afraid to use small weights. That's a big thing. A lot of people think, like, sometimes you see some skinny guys, right? And oh man, it's crazy. But I think, wow, how are you not snapping off?
They try to lift really heavy. You're just like, yo, bro, just go.
Well, I watch those guys in the gym all the time, and they're swinging the weights and stuff, and I'm like, oh man. But I always wonder, like, why people do that. Like, there's a guy beside me. I'm doing like 30-pound dumbbells, and I'm not a big guy, but this guy is like smaller than I am. He's doing more, and I'm looking at him like, I don't know. I think the thing is, at the end of the day, the gym is the best place to go, because if you're at the gym, you're looking to improve. So you should never worry about stuff like that. You should never worry about what you look like.
It's like trading.
What you look like when you're on the beach. But if you're in the gym, everybody's there for the same reason, to improve.
Yeah.
No one's trying to keep track of who's doing what.
I hate when people make fun of fat people at the gym. I'm like, bro, why are you making fun of that? Like, they're there to lose weight. Like, at least they're there, you know?
Yeah, but you do see some stupid fat people at the gym, which makes me laugh. Like, you know, there was a fat person once, and they were asking if the lift works to get up the stairs. It was like, just take the stairs, man. For you in the gym, what the fuck?
Oh shit. Can I ask, what would change the sentiment to short GJ? Well, to short GJ, it needs to break below 132, 150. But the problem is now, you need to see when you're going to stop looking at the chart. So I stopped looking at the charts at 9 a.m. and I don't really care what GJ does till Asian session. So even if it breaks support or breaks resistance, I don't really care, because my next time to trade is maybe 10 hours later. Discipline, yeah, discipline. It's like you're going back to the gym to see what workouts are people doing now. I mean, no.
Ooh, PJ's trapping.
Yeah.
So I think shorts might be in.
Alright, awesome, perfect. So I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go to the gym here soon.
Love you guys. See you tomorrow.
Take care.
See you guys.
See you guys tomorrow.
Have fun.
Stay happy these days, guys.
Yeah.
Take care.
Don't
See you, mate.
overtrade. Have fun.